Shalom.
Mom.
We're the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the Lord's chosen people on this sign, the 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. So our lesson today is going to be about when you learn about the Bible, you have to teach what was taught. So first, let's go to Ecclesiastes 11 and 2. So when you learn about the Bible, you have to teach what was taught. We'll go Ecclesiastes 11 and 1.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 11 and 1. It says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days."
So it says, cast thy bread upon the waters, and the bread represents the truth of the Bible. Because without this truth, we can't live. You know, it's just like food. You know, this truth is like the food. Read that one again.
Ecclesiastes 11 and 1, it says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days."
So the bread is the food, you know, which it represents the truth of the Bible. Because if you didn't have that truth of the Bible, you wouldn't be able to live. Because the truth gives you the law, statutes, and commandments that you need to follow. And that's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps us coming out here every week, you know. Because there's that movie, American Me, and there's a game. It's called La Primera. Oh, hold on. La Primera. Yeah. And then he says La Primera, it gives to us, it lives through us, and it is us. So the same thing with this truth, it has to live through you, it has to give to you like food, and
it's like nutrition, you know what I mean? Nutrition.
And it has to be you, you know. So read it again.
Ecclesiastes 11 and 1, it says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days."
And bread also too is like money, because they always say you need to break bread, you know.
Yeah.
So when you learn the truth of the Bible, that's like eating a loaf of bread, because the scriptures say eat this whole roll, you know. So eat the whole loaf. That means you have to learn about everything in the Bible. And then after you learn about everything, now you got to break pieces of your loaf of bread. You have to break it in portions.
Yeah, I was gonna say 9 crumbs though, the whole in portions though, you know.
Yeah, in slices, you know.
Yeah.
And that's us, you know. That's us teaching the truth. So read it one more time.
Ecclesiastes 11 and 1, it says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days."
And right here, the waters represents the seas, because so it represents the sea. So if I upload videos, if I upload the truth, it's like I'm sending it across the seas,
ocean, yeah.
You know.
Because someone from Japan can watch this video.
Yeah, because someone on the other world could be watching these videos, and that's how I'm casting my bread upon the waters. One more time, Salaki.
Ecclesiastes 11 and 1, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days."
Yeah, so it's like I'm taking this truth and I'm putting it on the ship, you know, and I'm sailing it across the seas.
Yeah.
So and then it said, "For thou shalt find it after many days." So it's like if I send this video out, I'm gonna find it on the other side of the world, because a brother, he's gonna comment on my video, and that's how that word got out.
Yeah, because even back then when they sent things through the bottle and the note in the bottle,
Yep.
they still remember back. They was to cast it in the and it'll take who knows how many days though, but it took a while though.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how it's gonna come back to me. I put it on that ship, and then it's gonna come back to me. Money's gonna come back to me. Like a brother, he's gonna put up a preset on the comment board. That's like money. That's good enough for me.
From the Most High too, because he's seeing that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now we'll go to Ecclesiastes 11 and 2.
Ecclesiastes 11 and 2, give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth.
Salakia, I forgot to make a point on verse 1. Can you read that one again?
Ecclesiastes 11 and 1, cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days.
Yeah, so when I send this truth across the waters, it's like there's a song, there's a slavery song called Wade in the Water, right? It's a slavery song. It's called Wade in the Water, right? Now, when you go to definition for wade, it says to go forward, to proceed, to stride, and then it says in a figurative sense,
something that does go forward though,
in a figurative sense, action or battle. So that's what we're doing. We're what's called wade in the water, is we're battling through these waters, because we're sending this truth out to the other side of the world, and these heathens, they don't want it to get out.
They strike the what's it called, the channels.
Yeah.
They strike channels and shit like that.
Yep. So that's why they were singing that song "Wade in the Water." They were battling. They were trying to get out of slavery.
Yeah, they were going through all that shit back then,
Mm-hmm. So now we could go to verse 2.
Verse 2, Ecclesiastes, right? 11.
Yeah.
It says, "Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth."
Yeah. So give a portion to 7 or 8. That means the more you give,
better.
The more you give, the better. The more you give out this truth, the more you're feeding more mouths. More mouths are getting fed.
Yeah, because let's say like we're out here preaching the word, right? And there's a young brother comes by, and we're edifying him, and we're trying to get him the hope. But next thing you know, here comes this Mormon on his bike saying, "Hey, come talk to us though. We can get you this and we'll get you that," and just braving away from us though. You know what I mean? So we had to let him know that he's an Israelite and who's his fucking enemy though, man. But like I said, a Mormon could come, or a Christian pastor could say, "Come on, brother, use that lying tongue and shit and just do what he has to do." That's why we gotta be all for it though. You gotta give him to all though, Can't hold back though, in other words though.
Yeah. Read it again. Or if you got a piece of it.
No, I got it though. Ecclesiastes 11 and 2, it says, "Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth." And there's a whole lot of evil.
So like I say, give a portion to 7 or 8. You gotta slice up your bread, which means you gotta teach about everything. You gotta teach about the Sabbath. You know what day that is, which is which was last night, or
then-
Salakia, it's tonight, Thursday night, the
Does it go
18th.
back to back though? Because
Oh yeah,
because it's
because
you know.
last Sabbath, so it's a 3-day Sabbath.
See, that's something that our people need to know, man. You know, because they'd be like, it gets, you know, before it came with truth though, that kind of confused me a little bit. The back-to-back Sabbath though, you know, because we're coming into the new moon, you know, the new month though, tonight, I believe, tonight.
Yeah, tonight, the 18th.
So that's something that we also got to teach our people, because they say if they don't know, here, what if they go home and, you know, knock the boots with their woman though, not knowing it's the Shabbat. So him being an Israelite, he's going off though, man. So we're out here actually looking out for our people, man. We actually are looking out for our people. And see, that's a portion of the bread too that we give to our people, man. And you know, who knows how many times we, you know, had sex on the Sabbath? Who knows, man? Probably more than 100 times though. So imagine though, the Most High forgave us for going off though. You know what I mean? For something like that though, because that's, you know what I mean? Like I said, the dude got killed because he picked up sticks on the Sabbath though. But imagine sex though. You know?
Yeah, so you might think the Sabbath is every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not. You got to go according to the moon.
And that's some like, how are you gonna go based on? That's some Roman. That's some what's that Gregorian? Like, you know what I mean? That's a whole lot of shit that doesn't make sense though.
Yeah. Read that first part again.
11 and 2.
Yeah. Just the first-
Ecclesiastes 11 and 2, and it says, just like it. Satan fucking with my shit. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
fucking Satan, man.
So this is Ecclesiastes 11 and 2. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8. So that means you got to teach about the Sabbath. You got to make sure you know what the mark of the beast is. You know, if you're teaching wrong, then that means you're wasting your bread. You know.
Apostle Gavar did a video today called "Dead Flies." So that's pretty much a dead fly right there, man. That one, you know, you're messing up though. By going off by that one thing, is messing up the whole ministry. The truth though, it just takes that little leaven to lumping up the whole bread.
Yeah.
Literally, a little leaven. It says.
You're killing everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, no, it's like I had to turn my phone off.
So this is Ecclesiastes 11:2. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. See, so you can't hold on to your bread because you don't know what evil's coming. You know, what good is it to hold on to your bread and then you get it stolen? You know,
Yeah.
rather than you could have gave it away, you know, for somebody to eat, you know, to feed the poor, which are the Israelites.
Yeah. We are Lazarus in the book of Luke 16 though.
Yeah.
We're Lazarus. We're trying to get them crumbs though. Our people's trying to get them crumbs though, but
Yeah.
Esau just the crumbs was Section A and all that food stamp shit, man. You know.
Yeah. So that's why don't hold on to your bread. Give it to the poor, which are the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get that in Proverbs.
It's working out if you want
Okay, Proverbs 22 and 9.
Proverbs 22 and 9. And it says, he that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor.
See, so he that have a bountiful eye, you got to have a bountiful eye, and I'm gonna get that definition.
Bro, and these devils, man, if Elon Musk and all these devils got together, bro, they would have enough to give like 1 million to each American here in America. But they're not doing that. I just seen a video, bro, like there's people fucking, now they're doing drugs like, it's a new drug now. It's like, I think it's a heart tranquilizer that's making their meat rot in LA. It's called, I'm not even gonna say the word though. But anyways, it's like a tranquilizer and people are using it and their skin is falling, like it's rotting though. And these devils, if they got together, at least 3 of them, they got enough money to give each American, you don't have to include the kids though, but a parent though, or anybody, you know what I mean, an adult, $1 million though. But they're not going to do that shit. Talking about during the trillions. Come on, man.
Yeah, so it said, he that have a bountiful eye, and bountiful means good, pleasant, agreeable, pleasant to a higher nature, excellent, appropriate, happy, kind, benefit. So all these are a good quality of a person, of how he looks at the world.
Characteristic wise, how traits that he has is beautiful, you know. In other words.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you give out the truth, you're giving good quality bread. You know, you're not giving out no great value. You know.
We're giving you straight from off the truck though, man. Not the ones in the display. We're giving you from the back though. The good bread.
Or Sam's Choice. You know.
Yeah.
Not that cheap brand.
Yeah.
So you have to have a bountiful eye, and then it said, "For he giveth of his bread to the poor." So that's why the Israelites, they need to be woken up. So you have to create your channel and put up videos about the truth. Great Millstone has the truth.
And there's a lot of videos that brothers do, you know, that's the thing about it, man. Get it while it's good though, because we still got YouTube, man. Just YouTube, GMS, something about the scriptures, and there's a lot of videos though, you know, the Daniel's, Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, you know, because there were so many questions though. Like, don't get me wrong, I asked his brother too, and his brother, you know, taught me though, still teaching me for a whole year. I believe I was having to sit down with his brother, but at the same time, there were still other questions that I asked though. That it's not, I just didn't want to ask the brother though, but you know, there was on YouTube, I could just type it, you know what I mean? It's my own work though, you know, going home and doing my own homework, and I would do that, and I was still doing that though, you know what I mean? But something that I wasn't really similar to, that I need a good breakdown to, I asked his brother right here, you know, because his brother is a good teacher though, you know, but something simple where I'm like, I want to get the 100% accurate truth, like just something simple, I just, YouTube though, man. And right there, you know, just it'll give you though everything. The brother will break it down to you though, you know. So you don't have to keep asking, you know, little brother, you know, because there's so much things in the scriptures that, yeah, a brother needs to learn too, you know. And I'm still learning to this day though. But you know, like I didn't want to be so much of a bug to his brother though. But I know this brother will still diligently break down a video. He still does it to this day, you know. But how he teaches though, I learned though, you know.
Yeah, that's true. So let's go back to Ecclesiastes 11:3.
Ecclesiastes 11:3, and it says, "If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there shall it be."
Yeah. So if the clouds are full of rain, that means that a cloud is made up of water, and whenever it builds up with water, it gets real heavy. And it has to let the rain come out. Same thing with this truth. Whenever we start learning this truth and it builds up, that's when you gotta let the rain come out.
Yeah.
You know.
Like you said, you told me though, your bottle shaking up. You know, you gotta release that. You know, because the cap is already, you know what I mean. It's gonna pop off already though. So just your bottle that's shaking up. Therefore, just start already teaching though. Yeah. I remember you told me that, and I was like, you know what? And that motivated me. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I need to jump on this though, because something that I believe in, I'll jump on it though. If I truly, really, really believe in it, I'll jump on it though, you know. And I'll jump on it. I'll learn while doing it. And it's truth, man. It makes sense though.
Yeah. Read it. Just the first part.
Ecclesiastes 11:3. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth.
Yeah. So when you're full of water, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, you're gonna want to unload. You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to upload. You know.
Yeah.
Upload the videos.
Yeah, because you still want to teach it though. You know, it's like you learn a new move and shit. like let's say playing basketball, learn a new move. You don't want to be like, I want to try this shit out, man. Then tomorrow I'm gonna try this shit out, or I'm gonna try it out somebody, because you learned it.
Yeah. You have to go hard or go home, like they say.
Yeah.
Go
hard to go home.
Or like when in basketball, like you're saying, when you go to slam dunk, they called it a slam. It's how hard you could slam. It's not how soft you could slam.
Yeah, you're trying to be a Shaq though, break that fucking backboard.
Yeah.
You're trying to go hard though.
Because if you don't go hard, you're gonna get blocked.
Yeah.
Or get injured.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because that's what we need for protection from the Lord. So that we don't get injured. That's why we try to go hard, so we don't get injured by the Lord.
Yeah. Or, you're gonna get, you know what I mean? Destructed though. You're gonna get destroyed.
Read it all again.
Ecclesiastes 11:3. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be.
Yeah. So if a tree falls, if it falls forward, it's not going to land on its backside. It's going to fall on its face. Yeah. So that means you got to teach the doctrine how it's supposed to be taught. Don't go reversing it. Don't go,
putting your spin to it.
Yeah, putting a spin to it, because that's not how it's supposed to be taught.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we always talk about Sakari though, but that's exactly what Sakari did though, man. The leader, he got the truth from GMS though. Then he started doing his own thing. He spinned it. Yeah. He did a whole like a 360 on that though, on the truth though.
Yeah, because we're the trees that are fallen. We're the fallen Israelites, and right now we're fallen, and we just gotta teach the correct doctrine and not switch it up.
Yeah.
Don't switch up the doctrines. And you could go to the next one. This will be the last one.
Verse 5. As thou knowest.
Salakia is 4.
Oh, Salakia, yeah, 4. Yeah. He that observeth the wind shall now sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall now reap. Yeah,
see, so you're over here worrying about how the wind's blowing and worried about the clouds. You're over here staring at the clouds. Don't worry about that. Just worry about teaching the truth.
Yeah, we're looking up saying, you know what, I think it's gonna rain today. I don't know if it's a good idea to go out there and do the work though. That cloud looks pretty dark over there. Like, no, don't worry about that shit.
Yeah. Because if you're not worried about the truth, that means you're not sowing. It means you're not gardening, in this truth.
Yeah.
You're not planting the seeds. So you got to be destroyed.
Yeah, in other words though.
Yeah. And you got anything else with that?
Yeah, I got a precept real quick.
Yep.
1 Corinthians 3:6, it says, this is Paul, I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. It says 7, so then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. So we could go out there, preach the word and everything to do, but the Most High is the one that increases your knowledge though. You know what I mean? We're out here just we're just being messengers, in other words.
Yeah.
Breaking things down to you though. But you increase though, like I was saying earlier, you go home, do your homework though, and start learning. Guess what? That's the Most High dealing with you. But we're out here just being messengers, and that's why I said Paul watered the Apollos, because Apollos, I believe, he just knew about John the Baptist, and that's it. But he didn't know about Yahushua, because he also was from I believe he was from Alexandria. He was a Jew from Alexandria, but he was teaching in Ephesus though. But that's when Priscilla and her husband, I forgot his name, they're like, oh, you don't know about Yahushua? You're here teaching. And they say he was even an eloquent speaker though, but he didn't know about Yahushua until they taught him though. So that was the watering though, because they say what, Yahushua is the water,
Yeah. So it's the bread and the water,
Yeah.
That's why cast your bread upon the waters. You need the water and the bread. Without the bread, you can't have the water, because you're gonna eat the bread and you ain't got nothing to wash it down with.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that too, because with bread, bread makes you thirsty though. If you eat a lot of bread, it makes you thirsty. So
Or you're gonna drink water and you got no bread, then you're gonna be hungry.
You're hungry, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So it has to be a balance though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with that, we hope that's edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.